In this lesson, we'll be learning about and practicing with area, meeting the requirements for TEKS 6.8D. Here are some very important details about area. Area is the space inside the boundary of a figure. In fact, it's two-dimensional. It has a base and a height, and it's measured in square units. I'm now going to share a few examples, where I'd like you to be able to see for yourself exactly what we mean when we're talking about the area of a figure. Here's a square outlined in blue. Area is that space shaded in red. This is a square outlined in blue. The area is the space shaded in red. This is a rectangle outlined in green. The area of the rectangle is that space shaded in blue. Here is a triangle. This triangle is outlined in black. The orange is the area. That's the space inside of the triangle. When we work with area of figures in class, for homework, on assessments, we'll always be using the grade 6 mathematics reference card. This is where you'll find all of the formulas to find the area of the figures we work with in 6th grade. We're going to use the STAR Grade 6 Mathematics Reference Material to identify the formula to determine the area of each figure. We're going to record the appropriate area formula and then determine the area of each figure. Here's our first example. The first thing we're asking you to identify is what type of figure is this? If you said rectangle, you're correct. The figure type is rectangle. How do we know it's a rectangle? Well, I see two sets of parallel sides, right? The blue sides are parallel, and the red sides are parallel. I also see four 90-degree angles. This is a rectangle. When I look at my STAR reference card, I immediately see that the formula to find the area of a rectangle is area equals base times height. Base times height. Where it says substitution, we're going to write the formula and then substitute. Do we know the area? No, not yet. So we keep A for area. Equals, do we know the base? We sure do. It's right here. The base of the rectangle is 2 inches. Do we know the height? Yes, we do. It's right here. The height of the rectangle is 2.5. So BH, or base times height, would be 2 times 2.5. So area equals, what is 2 times 2.5? We have one number to the right of the decimal, so we need one number to the right of the decimal. So therefore our solution is 5. The area is 5 inches, don't forget the label, and area is a square measurement. The solution is the area is equal to 5 square inches. In this next example, what's our figure type? Well, I see two sets of parallel sides, just like I did with the rectangle. Only this time, there aren't 90-degree angles. So rather than being a rectangle, this is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel. The formula to find the area of a parallelogram is the same formula we use for the rectangle. Area equals BH. So for substitution, we start with the formula and then we substitute. Area, which we don't know yet, is the base right here, which is 2, times the height. Now, this is not the height. This is not the height. This is the height. And how do we know? We know because the height is perpendicular to the base. It forms a 90-degree angle. This height is 1.5. The area is 2 times 1.5. One number to the right of the decimal, so therefore the area is 3 inches squared. The solution is the area is 3 inches squared, or 3 square inches. Our third example uses an entirely different figure. Do you recognize it? This is a triangle. The area formula for a triangle is A, or area, equals 1/2 of the base times the height. 1/2 of the base times the height. So for substitution, we write area equals 1/2 of BH. Area equals 1/2. What is the base? The base is here. In this picture, it looks like the top of the figure. Please don't confuse yourself into thinking that the base is always the bottom. Depending on how the picture is placed onto the page or onto the screen, the base may very well be the top, or the right side, or the left side. A good indicator is where you see the 90-degree angle, because remember, the height is perpendicular to the base. They form a 90-degree angle. So our base is 2.5, and our height is 2. So the area is 1/2 of 2.5 times 2. One number after the decimal, one number after, so 1/2 of 5. The area is 1/2 times 5. So 1/2 times 5 equals, well, we can put 5 over 1. 5 over 1 is the same as the whole number 5. And then multiply as fractions straight across. 5 and 2. So the area is 5 over 2, or 5/2. To rewrite this as a mixed number instead of an improper fraction, I divide. 5 divided by 2. And when I do that, I get a decimal, and I find that 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. The solution is the area is 2.5 inches squared. Do you recognize this figure? Not a triangle, not a rectangle, not a parallelogram, but a trapezoid. A trapezoid has one pair of parallel sides. And in fact, you can see here at the top of the figure and here at the bottom of the figure, we have parallel sides. And in fact, in a trapezoid, the parallel sides are known as the bases. Base 1 and base 2. We know it's a trapezoid because these sides here are not parallel. A trapezoid. One pair of parallel sides. The formula is A equals 1/2 of B1 plus B2 times the height. So when we do that with substitution, it's A equals 1/2 B1 plus B2 times the height. Area equals 1/2 B1. The first base is 1 plus B2, the second base, 2.5, times the height. This is the height, perpendicular to the base, forming a 90-degree angle. These red lines are not heights. Those are sides of the trapezoid. They're not heights because they're not perpendicular to the base. They do not form a 90-degree angle. So the height is 3. The area is equal to 1/2 of, what is 1 plus 2.5? 1 plus 2.5. Oh, we should line up our place values. 1 plus 2.5. When we add or subtract decimals, it's very important that we line up by place value. So that's 3.5 times 3. The area is equal to 1/2 of 3.5 times 3. Now, notice when we multiply decimals, it's not important to line up by place value. One number after the decimal, so therefore one number after the decimal, so 1/2 of 10.5. So 1/2 of 10.5 is the same as 10.5 divided by 2. Remember we did this on the previous example. 5, push up the decimal, bring down the 5. 2 gives me 4. Another 0 gives me 5. 5 times 2 is 10. So the area is equal to 5.25 inches squared. The solution, 5.25 inches squared, or square inches. Here's another triangle. Remember earlier I said the base may not be the bottom. In this particular triangle, this appears to be the bottom, but it's not the base. This is the base right here. Now that might seem weird because it's the right side of the figure, but I know it's the base because I see this 90-degree angle. And this line right here, that forms the 90-degree angle because it's perpendicular to the base, well, this is the height. Might seem weird that the height's not standing straight up and down as you might normally see it, but in fact it is straight up and down, perpendicular to the base, forming a 90-degree angle. So the formula for a triangle is A equals 1/2 of base times height. A equals 1/2 of the base, which is 3, times the height, which is 1.5. 3 times 1.5. One number after the decimal, so therefore one number after the decimal. 1/2 of 4.5. 1/2 times 4.5 is the same as 4.5 divided by 2. So when we divide, again we get a decimal, bring down the 5. 2 times 2 is 4, we get 1, another 0. 2 into 10 is 5. So the area is 2.25 inches squared. The solution, 2.25 square inches, or inches squared. Let's try one last example. Now this figure, do you recognize it? Not a triangle. It's not a parallelogram because I have a parallel set of sides, or I should say a pair of sides that are parallel. But I also have sides that are not parallel. Notice how these red sides are not parallel. So if they're not parallel, and I only have one set of parallel sides, then it must be a trapezoid. The formula for a trapezoid is the area equals 1/2 of B1 plus B2 times H. So 1/2 B1 plus B2 times H. So the area is 1/2 of B1. Ooh, do you remember the bases? Remember we said the bases in a trapezoid are the parallel sides. So the sides that are parallel, those are the bases. Remember, base does not necessarily mean bottom. So if you notice here, the bases are actually the left and the right, and that's fine. The bases are parallel. So base 1 is 2, base 2 is 3, times the height. Well, you know what? I don't see a dotted line, do you? Well, we don't need a dotted line. One of the sides of this trapezoid is already perpendicular to the base. There's already a 90-degree angle formed by where these two sides meet. So therefore, we don't need the dotted line. This side of the trapezoid is the height. It is a line perpendicular to the base forming a 90-degree angle. So the height is 2. The area is 1/2 of 2 plus 3, which is 5, times 2. The area is 1/2 of 5 times 2, which is 10. The area is 1/2 of 10. So 10 divided by 2, which is 5. The area is 5 square inches, or inches squared. Let's go ahead and wrap up this lesson. Today we've been talking about area. Area is the space inside the boundary of a figure. It's two-dimensional. It has a base and a height. And it's measured in square units. In this example, the area is represented by the space shaded in red inside the square. Here by the space shaded in blue inside the rectangle. And finally here by the space shaded in orange inside the triangle. Area is speaking about the space inside the borders of the figure. Remember, this is perimeter. When I add the sides to find the distance all the way around the figure, that's perimeter. Today, we've been talking about area. That's the space inside the figure.